Welcome back to another show, everybody. This is You May Roscoe, and of course, I am Roscoe. And today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to the song, The Evolution of Michael Jackson. We're going to take a whole look at that whole evolution. So that ought to be fun. You know, it'll be very interesting to see how this ends up. But before I continue, I just want to ask that anybody who hasn't, that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded of every single time any future shows happen to arise. And now I got my buds. Just got to put the other one in once we start. So let's go ahead and do it.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance. Come on, girl.
This ought to be fun. I just want to kiss. Well, I got to let y'all know I'm going to be stopping this a few times. I've had a ton of issues trying to get these joints out. So I have to pause it more than I want to. I don't want to pause it at all. But, you know, it's not going to be too crazy, you know, or at least I hope it's not too crazy. But let me go ahead and start it up now.
Had you to myself, didn't want you around. That pretty faces always made you stand out. I want you back. Oh, baby, give me one more chance to show you that I love you. Won't you please let me? I want you back. Oh, my ABC, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's as simple as do, re, mi, ABC. 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl.
Who out there remembers like the Jackson 5 cartoon? Like very few people remember that there was a cartoon out there with the Jackson 5, and it was to me, at least from my kid memory, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, it was a good show. Like I like that cartoon. You know, at least it seemed fun at the time. You know, I wouldn't know what my adult eyes would see and how I would take it in now, but yeah, it seemed like a dope show at the time.
You and I must make a pact. We must bring salvation back. Where there is love, I'll be there.
You got a friend. Bow, 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 bow. Dancing, dancing, dancing.
And shout, shout. Shake your body down to the ground.
To the boys, don't stop till you get enough. To the boys, don't stop till you.
I wanna rock with you all night. Dance you into the sunlight.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. Oh, the kid is not mine.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in the eyes and the words are really clear. So beat it, beat it.
Yeah, no, that was a fun time. I actually like that whole when Michael Jackson first turned solo, that whole era, you know, like those were some fun songs, you know what I mean? That I felt like I missed something, even though I was born during the disco era, you know. I wasn't really old, well, nowhere close to old enough to be able to like enjoy it, you know, enjoy that disco time. Because I could remember like the music when I was a kid, and it was so much fun. And Michael Jackson had a lot of those like fun type songs and disco type joints back then. But let's keep this going.
You wanna be starting something, got to be starting something. I said you wanna be starting something, got to be starting something.
Looking out, yeah, across the nighttime. The city winks a sleepless eye. If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why?
let me hold you tight and make a killer, thriller, chiller, thriller here tonight. I just can't stop loving you. I want to love you. D-Y-T, pretty young thing. You need some loving. TLC to the loving care, and I'll take you there.
You know I'm bad, I'm bad. Come on. You know I'm bad, I'm bad. You know it, girl.
Scott is killing that, but as far as like the high notes for Mike, man, Mitch is like, oh my goodness, man. You know, Mitch kind of like snuck in there as like my favorite dude. This group is dope. I love this group. Like this is like a dope ass group. I really mess with Pentatonix, but let's keep it going.
The way you make me feel,
The way you make me feel,
you really turn me on.
you really turn me on.
You knock me off of my feet, no.
You knock me off of my feet.
My lonely days are gone.
My lonely days are gone. Starting with the man in the mirror. Oh, I'm asking him to change his ways. No. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then
Dirty Diana. Whoa, Dirty Diana. Whoa.
Dirty Diana. Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
You've been hit by, you've
Daddy, are you okay?
been hit by a smooth criminal.
My baby too. Saturday, babe. Moist like girl with you, yes, we're one and the same. Now I believe in miracles, and a miracle is happening tonight. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, 'cause if you're thinking about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. Na-na-na-na-na. Remember the time.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love in this place.
That was one of the doper Michael Jackson songs right there, that joint. I had to let them sing it a little further to try to remember the name.
Could be much brighter than tomorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for everything. Make a little space, make a better place. Hold me like the river Jordan. Hey,
I wouldn't say it.
You are my friend.
you are not alone. Hey,
Like
oh, you are my brother.
like a mother.
Like my mother, baby.
Will you be there? Now, ways to get there. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
They are killing this dude. Oh my God.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Thank
That was the end of it.
you so much for watching this video. I know we haven't.
That was the end of it. That was the end of it. But wow. Wow, that was dope. That was dope. That was the evolution of Michael Jackson by Pentatonix, and they did a very excellent job. Good with the undercutting these people, but man, just to break it down, man. First of all, Mitch was like killing it as far as like high note Mike. he gave him all of that, you know what I mean? And then, you know, Scott with his, you know, when he needed to get deep with Mike, he did that. Abby and Kevin was like snapping on the beatboxing. They was like really snapping. Like I got so they were so good this time. Like I just was not even paying attention to them, even though I was paying attention. You know what I mean? Like I was like, okay, they got that handled. You know what I mean? Now I could kind of focus on the other things happening. But this was great. This was a great job by these guys. Everybody sounded good, man. this this group, for whatever reason, out of these acapella groups, there's something about them, man. And I'm not like throwing shade on like voice play or home free, because I actually like those groups. You know what I mean? I like a lot of those songs that they doing and like their talent, you know, that more so than anything. So I really feel them, but I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But whenever I figure that out, I'll let y'all know. But before first of all, let's do that. Let's do that all the way for these guys. And then I want to ask that everybody like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. Pick the one named reaction shows. You'll watch those shows, like those shows, and you'll also make sure you aren't requesting anything that hasn't been reacted to already, and we should be good. I'm going to dip like a chip, or unlike a chip, I should say. I'm going up top when I get them down low now. So until next time, ladies and germs, I will be seeing you people.